Alright guys, so my unemployed ass just went on YouTube for the first time in like 2 minutes. And turns out, for the past month and a half or so, there's been some drama with Ray William Johnson out of all people. And at the time I'm recording this, I actually don't know that much about the situation with Ray William Johnson. But all I know is that there's some things I know right now. Ray William Johnson is receiving death threats for this crazy female TikToker pretending to be, and I'm not using the term female as a sexist way. You know what I mean. This crazy TikToker claiming to be his long-lost daughter that he abandoned years ago. Now, in an extreme coincidence, if you do not know who Ray William Johnson is, either you were born under a rock or you were born 3 hours ago, just out of the womb, fresh out of the womb, basically still a fetus. Ray William Johnson is a YouTuber with a pretty big subscriber count, like 18 million subscribers we're talking here. And he is literally an icon on YouTube, and he actually started YouTube all the way back in 2009. Which was, wait for it, 3 years before I was born. And I know, like, new gen, you're so young. Bro, in case you're not realizing how time is flying, man, I'm 13, man. I'm 13. Meaning this channel is 16 years old. So this channel's pretty damn old, and he's been in drama for a few times, apparently. But he is in drama for all this time a lot. And let's just say it's not that pretty. The drama is kind of crazy. Now, there's this YouTuber named Spill. She has about 1 million subscribers. She made this 20-minute video about a month ago about the drama, about this crazy female TikToker. She claims some stuff. I'm going to watch the video, and then once I'm done, I'm going to let you know my feedback on it. So, yeah, and I'm just going to kind of, like, summarize the drama that's been going on in the past few weeks, and, yeah. Alright, so it's officially been a good half hour for me, and I'm basically just going to be, like, summarizing what I've heard about the drama so far. So, Ray William Johnson is receiving death threats on behalf of a woman he claims is stalking him in this video that was posted 12 days ago, where he claims just that, where she's stalking him. And she has made videos, countless videos on him, claiming that she is his daughter. Now, I don't know if she has, like, delusional disorder or something, but, which is a real disorder, by the way, but, that's just how it is. I'm not exactly sure. But now it appears Ray has responded to these allegations, with threats of a lawsuit. Now, while I do think that a lawsuit is a little bit much on his part in response to the allegations and death threats, I do feel like what she's doing is a little bit much, and she's getting him into literal legal trouble for this, so maybe suing isn't much. I mean, he's probably, I'm not exactly sure, like, I've watched the video, it didn't actually mention if he got into any legal trouble. Otherwise, I think this would be more serious. I'm not exactly sure, but if you want to watch the video yourself, it will be linked down in the description. Shout out to Spill. Shout out to Spill. Oh, and I forgot to mention that the person, this crazy girl who made that video, is named Vanessa's Vibes, with over 55,000 followers and 800,000 likes on TikTok, all because of this. With her bio being true stories, mother to all my followers. Whatever the fuck that means. And did I mention that her response is her most viewed video with, get ready for it, 10 million views. And that's where this whole drama came from. 10 million views for probably making up some bullshit, because this woman is probably mental in her head. Or at least that's what I'm claiming, but I'm pretty sure she's pretty mental. And she's also made a few other videos with hundreds of thousands or millions of views, and the drama is crazy, just so you know. And apparently a few of her videos on TikTok have been deleted somehow. I'm not exactly sure, but I guess TikTok caught up to the drama and deleted some of her videos. I'm not exactly sure. There's this girl on TikTok too, I love her response. Sometimes Delulu isn't the Salulu. That's kind of fire, I'm not gonna lie. Siski spitting out bars, I'm not gonna lie, man, I'm not gonna lie. But whoever this girl is, saying or claiming that she is Ray's daughter, probably go fuck yourself. Now, I'm using the term go fuck yourself a little bit loosely here, because I don't actually know if she's delusional or not. By the things Spill said, it does kind of seem that way, but we aren't exactly sure. So, I'm not exactly sure, but here's some more allegations. Ray William Johnson even shows evidence that this TikToker with about 75 followers by the name of Hey K told him to kill himself with the term KYS, if you know what that means. Your poor daughter, how could you do that to your own daughter? The fuck? So this is what Vanessa claims is the story. So there's this girl in a university in England that moved to New York. And that's where she found Ray, and Ray was his boyfriend. Now this is, I guess, where before he became famous and all, but let me finish. So after a while, she found out she was pregnant and shit like that, and she and him, this is only what she claims is the story, so I'm not exactly sure. So she claims that, in some way, her mom and Ray broke up somehow. I guess he was, like, a bit edgy after finding out that she was pregnant or something. I guess he didn't want kids. I'm not sure. But we don't actually know this. This is still the speculation. And again, this is just her story. And people are calling her delusional. And it seems like in her videos, she does kind of have some kind of mental illness, like some kind of delusional shit or story. I'm not exactly sure. But the story goes that her mom moved back to England pregnant alone. And apparently what she says, it gets cold in England, like in the winter, which isn't too unbelievable, but apparently she says it gets, like, very, very cold. And it was pretty hard for them, and allegedly they were kind of broke, so they couldn't really afford much, and she kind of spent her childhood alone with no friends, only living with her mom, nothing to really eat that much, because, again, they were broke. And then her mom was, like, sending pictures of her saying, like, look at your daughter or whatever, but then he never responds or something, so he basically just ghosted her. And so she didn't even realize that she was his daughter until she was like 20-something. But that's when she found out that he was a world-famous YouTuber. And that's when she started making the TikToks, just fairly recently. But again, this is all just a speculation, and I'm not exactly sure if this is actually true. Because again, this is all just speculation. Who knows if this is true? This is most likely false information. But again, there's that small percentage of chance that, maybe it isn't false. Yeah, I don't know. But these are just allegations, meaning that it's not exactly true per se. We don't actually know, but what we know is that she is an extreme rage baiter, almost like Bella the Wolf. And now here's where it gets interesting. See, as her channel on TikTok and her personality on TikTok sort of started to grow, she was starting to get thousands of followers, so did her community, and so did her fan base, and also so did her hate base. And so this is where people started to get a little suspicious. So she claims on TikTok that I guess she's in her early 20s, but people in her comments section claim that she looks way older. People are suspicious of her that she could be lying about her age for clout. And if you look in here closely, it does kind of look and sound older than a 20-year-old. But then again, it could be a result of her childhood being broke or whatever. I'm not exactly sure. But again, she could be lying about that as an excuse for clout. She could be lying about that for clout and rage bait. But people are starting to catch on to this and starting to realize that her story is not adding up. Some user by the name of The Real Ice Truck Man 1 made this comment with 206,000 likes in 6 days. God damn. Saying, you look older than him, heartbreak emoji. And yeah, she actually does kind of look like way older than she says she does. And this may not seem like a huge problem at face value, but it is a massive problem. For several reasons, which I won't get into that much. See, lying about your age is something that is tricking your followers and your actual fans that support you into thinking that you're the age that you say you are, or whatever. Which is therefore making your own supporters fall for this information. And if the more followers and the more subscribers you get and the more personality you have, the more famous you are, the worse lying about your age is, because you're basically lying to more and more and more subscribers and followers. That's why you should never lie on YouTube. And people speculate that she's lying because she doesn't actually look the age that she says she does. I'm gonna put a picture up on screen. This probably doesn't look early 20s. And again, that could be a result of skincare issues or whatever the fuck you call it, but we're not exactly sure. I'm not exactly sure either, man. I can't lie. Another user by the name of Aries Diamond said, "How do they look the same age? LOL." This comment got about 1,500 likes. Another user said, "Are you sure it's like you guys are the same age?" This comment got 56,000 likes. Damn. Also, she made a video saying, "Ray response video coming soon" as a prediction, and sure enough, he responded, and it's kind of looking bleak, I can't lie. And also, remember earlier in the video when I mentioned that Ray made a video saying, "I have a stalker"? Well, I'm going to put that video up on screen right now.
Guys, I have a problem. I think I might have a stalker. Listen to this. So this woman, let's call her Joe Goldberg. And Goldberg really wants to be an influencer and build an audience for herself. But she's really not that good at anything. So she starts out doing grifting rage bait videos.
Women shouldn't be leaders. Whose idea was it to give women rights? Whatever women can do, men can do better. Because men are superior.
But unfortunately, the rage bait grifting doesn't really work, and she gets no views.
Okay, so I'm actually not going to show the full thing because it's like 8 minutes. I'm not trying to waste 8 minutes on a singular clip, but if you want to watch the video, it's on Ray's channel, and when it gets buried by a bunch of other videos, I'll link it in the description. But now here's a couple of Vanessa's videos that explain a lot. The first one is by far Vanessa's most infamous video with about 10 million views, or probably about 20 million now, if I'm being honest. And by the way, I'm also going to be reacting to it with my own, response, so, yeah. There's that.
So this guy, he's my dad, and he abandoned me. This is Ray William Johnson, and he's from Oklahoma. He's super famous on YouTube. Now Ray, my dad, used to study in Columbia University. My mum went there too. She grew up in England, but...
I'm gonna stop you right there. Why are you adding so much personal info? Are you trying to get him canceled or what? What, are you gonna dox him next? The fuck?
To New York to study. And Ray thought my mum was fine. So they started dating. They hung out all the time. Here's a photo of them at a bar having fun. They both had big dreams. Ray wanted to be a YouTuber, and my mum wanted to work in film. They were both working really hard towards those dreams. Until my mum realized she hadn't had a period in 3 weeks. She was scared to take a pregnancy test.
So I don't really have to show you the rest because I already explained it earlier, the story and stuff. If you want to view the full story, you can visit her TikTok page. But here is her apology video, and it actually debunks the entire drama. And this is probably, hopefully, where the drama finally, for the love of God, ends. Because I can't lie, this drama is low-key pissing me off. It's her admitting that she's not, in fact, his daughter. And she apologizes, but it's just so fucking stupid. Bro, just take a look.
So guys, I lied. Obviously, Ray William Johnson is not my dad.
Finally, bro, you're admitting it like the good fucking person you should have been this entire fucking time.
The Ray William Johnson is my dad video was my last shot at making something happen on social media. I got impatient with my channel and...
Okay, what the fuck do you mean you got impatient with your channel? So you weren't getting any views and so you decided to rage bait? Okay, I know you're sorry and everything, but I don't actually believe that you're sorry, man. Fuck you, bro. You weren't getting that many views, so what? Just keep going. But then you decide to speed up the process by rage baiting? So then you're just gonna get a bunch of haters in the process because you're rage baiting. You made the same mistake that Belle the Wolf did.
I always knew that controversy, it always blows up on social media because people love the drama.
Okay, just to clarify, people don't love the drama. People hate the drama. I hate drama, but I make videos about it, so that's the one thing I like about it. But if I'm not making a video about the drama, I don't like it. It's a bunch of buffoons arguing with each other, and it's just a bunch of bullshit. But I'm a YouTuber, so I have to get involved and make videos. I'm sorry, that's just how it is. Otherwise, I won't be able to get monetized anytime soon, because one of the rules to being monetized is you have to have one post at least every 90 days. So yeah, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. But nobody loves the drama. It's just a bunch of toxic arguing, and it's just a bunch of buffoons thinking they're right or wrong or whatever. It's just a bunch of stupidity. And then the person apologizes, and then the drama only gets worse. Or the person says they're quitting, and everyone's celebrating, but the drama is still getting worse because people are still fucking arguing. You know how it is.
And I thought maybe this would be my moment.
So you really thought that was the moment for you, because you decided to bring up the drama once again. Because your stank ass can't handle criticism, just admit it, man. And you've been criticized, and you can't handle it. And I think you're trying to handle it, but then you just kind of get into this pit of, well, for the lack of a better word, rage bait.
I knew the video was fake, and I thought it was obvious. I didn't think through the consequences. I definitely didn't expect Ray to get that much hate.
Well then, what did you expect, you absolute fucking degenerate? Did you expect Ray to be like, oh, I'm so sorry, I will never do that again? You have been stalking Ray this entire fucking time you've been on TikTok. Get it fucking together.
That was never my intention.
Yeah, sure it wasn't, buddy. Sure it wasn't.
I thought people would laugh, but instead people took it way too far.
Okay, what? You expected people to laugh? Well, girl, it's not that fucking obvious. Again, get it together, bro. It's not that obvious, bro. People don't just see it at face value and go like, ah, ha, 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 this girl's rage baiting and being an absolute fucking degenerate. I'm laughing so hard, I'm crying. That's not how it is, buddy. Like, you gotta, like, hop off social media, or at least, like, change your personality on social media, instead of just being fucking delusional and thinking that's okay, and thinking people will laugh at that for some reason, bro. What the fuck? And just to clarify, people did not take that too far in any way, shape, or form. If I was Ray, I'd be crashed now right now, I swear.
Both Ray and I have been told to unalive ourselves. The day I finally had the courage to leave my house, and someone shouted at me, I hope you get raped and killed so Ray makes another video about you. People have messaged members of my family and have frightened them. This has nothing to do with them. It's all on me. That's the level of hate this has all spiraled into. I've always been getting hate my whole life. In school, on social media, way before I made the Ray William Johnson is my dad video.
Oh yeah, that's right. So we're just gonna guilt trip now. Because not guilt tripping in the big 2025 is crazy. You're guilt tripping us into thinking that what you did was okay because you go through enough already, so we can't criticize you. But like, the thing is, we're not bullying you in any way, shape, or form, or whatever you're thinking. We're criticizing you, because what the fuck, man? You and again, like, back to when you said that you thought people would laugh. Like, I think this is definitely rage bait. I think you're trying to, like, get people mad or make a reaction. And you got what you want, because this is unheard of, and that's exactly what I did with Bella the Wolf. And yeah, I'm not paying any attention to her. But bro, honestly, I'm starting to be convinced that you ain't any better, man. You ain't any better, sis.
People were comparing me to him, telling me to give up on my dreams. But I won't. I'm not giving up. You might remember me as the girl that's obsessed with Ray, but people don't remember Kim Kardashian as the girl that released the sex tape, or Logan Paul just for the Forest video.
Okay, so bro just becomes a guilt tripper to a motivational speaker in like 2 seconds, like this kind of snap. Like, first you mentioned Ray William Johnson, then you mentioned Kim Kardashian's sex tape and Logan Paul's Forest video. What? Like, that has anything to do with the Ray William Johnson drama? Like, he's trying to sue you, man. He's trying to sue you. And you're comparing it to those two incidents. Bro, leave them in the past. Let the past be the past and stop dragging the shit. And while you're at it, bro, quit social media, bro. Like, actually.
We grow, we move on, and we build more. And I want to clarify something. My first videos were satire. That's why I changed my age so many times. The stories weren't real. And the tone was exaggerated. From the beginning, I said my videos were satire. But again, not everyone saw it that way, and that's on me to explain things better.
No, you're just blaming your fans for, like, no reason at all. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was obvious enough, but again, like, what about the people that, like, they didn't see it? Like, you're literally rage baiting. Like, I know, like, I shouldn't fall for rage bait, but, like, this is out of this world, bro. Like, again, like, just quit social media, or, like, have a different personality, you know? You feel me, man? You feel me? Am I the only one? I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one. I'm pretty sure Ray's fan base would agree with me, which is like 18 million people, by the way.
I never planned to make all my content about Ray. I want to continue making crime videos because what I've learned about covering these stories is that there's so much pain and injustice in the world. And it's made me want to do more than just entertain. It's made me want to make a difference in the world. If you want to join me in that journey, I'd love to have you. If not, that's okay too. Either way, I'm moving forward and I'm genuinely excited for what's to come next in my life.
Actually, you're kind of right on this one. However, what's also right is that your fan base will never forget this moment as the moment you rage baited your entire fan base and created the Ray William Johnson drama and made him have no choice but to respond. That's on you, okay? That is on you, my friend.
So I'm going to reintroduce myself. Hi, I'm Vanessa Tabares. I'm 22 years old, not 35.
You know what's funny too? I had a genuine feeling this apology was fake. And boy, was I right. You are not 22, my friend. There is no way on God's green earth that is a 22-year-old. That is probably like 29 at least, and that's being generous. Fuck that shit.
I was born in England. I did live in a hostel with my mum. And she was a very young single parent. And she is a bodyguard. I was a very shy kid growing up. And was always told and made to feel like I wasn't good at anything. It's when I became a teenager that I started to act, sing and do a lot of sports. And I became one of the best at everything I did. Except for maths and science because I'm rubbish at that.
And did I also mention that you're rubbish at making YouTube content properly and being able to handle criticism in a right way?
When I finished my GCSEs, my drama teacher hugged me and told me that the world should know my name and that my face should be on the big screens.
Well, that definitely didn't age well.
The words have stuck with me ever since. Everything my mom has accomplished, she has done it on her own. I was born into what was seen as a lost cause. Someone who wouldn't go very far in life, but my mom gave me her everything. And it's because of her I've managed to make it this far in my content. So please don't message her. Don't attack her. This is all on me. To end it on a positive note, I just want to express how grateful I am to everyone who follows me. And honestly, it's just the beginning and my videos are just going to get 10 times better every day.
That's exactly what your fan base and your hate base wanted in the first place. Is for you to change and get, 10 times better every day. Every video you post. What could possibly go wrong? Well, the problem is, though, you're just some goofy-ass rage baiter. How are we supposed to believe that your videos are actually gonna get better every time? Like, it doesn't work like that. You're a literal rage baiter. How are we supposed to believe you that your videos are actually gonna get better every single day? If we being real, there is no way on God's green earth that we are supposed to believe such a saying. If you're actually gonna get better, prove it. Prove it to your entire fan base. Prove it to the public that you are an actual good person and that your videos are also gonna get 10 times better every single day. Or else it's just rage bait at that point. I mean, you've already rage baited us one too many times, and I think it's time you stop. But who am I to say that? The police? I don't know. I mean, I'm not exactly sure. I mean, fuck this. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, you're just a rage baiter, and why should I fall for rage bait in the massive 2025? Well, again, it is kind of hard to not when you have people like this, and you're a YouTuber, so you have to kind of, talk about it and stuff. Or else, monetization will be harder and harder every time. I'm not exactly sure how it works, so hit me up if you want to tell me some other things that I don't know. I don't know. I'm just yapping at this point, honestly.
Thank you, and again, I'm very sorry to everyone.
That was the end of her TikTok video, and again, I'm pretty sure she's just rage baiting. She's probably going to do something else that's stupid in the future. But, I'll keep you posted on other information, but I'm pretty sure I don't really have to, because I'm pretty sure nothing's gonna really happen. But if something does happen, I'll probably keep you updated in a community post or something. I'm not exactly sure. If there's more allegations, I'll definitely hit you up in a community post or a Twitter post, so, yeah. So, yeah, I guess that checks out as wrapping up the video. If you want to see more content, make sure to like, subscribe, hit that bell, whatever. Also, join my Discord, link in bio. Anyway, peace.